Hey family, we're back for another lesson of the Jay Morrison Academy Self-Mastery course. Again, your founder, Jay Morrison, and my right-hand queen, sister, instructor, Roberta Hosky. And we're gonna talk about willpower and the will to succeed in this video. I think this is the most fundamental tool that I've used in self-development that has helped me climb from the corner to the corner office or from the block to the boardroom. I remember when I was when I was in prison. I was in prison in Maryland. I was doing 18 months in Maryland. And my inmate named Michael Lipscomb Bay, he was locked up for 30 years for 2 homicides. He killed 2 people when he was 20 years old in Baltimore. And he was 52 years old when I met him. I was serving 18 months in prison and he had 30 years in the prison. So he poured a lot of information into me and a lot of motivation, self-development to me. It's really where I got developed. I grew up and became a man in jail. I was very immature when I went into prison at 20 years old, and when I left out, I was like, I had a knowledge of wealth from this older gentleman who, this elder really like poured into me. But one of the things he told me I always took with in life, and I put this on the back of my first business cards. The first cards I ever had, I was on parole at Flexible Benefits Mortgage Company. And they let me design my own business cards. And what I put on the back was this quote that Michael gave me, Michael Lipscomb. And I quoted him in the quote, and it was, "If your will to succeed is strong enough, you will not fail." And I put Michael Lipscomb Bay, right? I give him credit in the quote on my business cards. And that quote has always been my drive. It was like, it's so basic, but it's like, if your will, if your power, if your desire to succeed is strong enough, you're not losing. And that's where really outwork the work comes from, and all these things and level up and everything else is really like, at the end of the day, I have a no quit in me. And that's what I was saying in regards to our last lesson when you were talking about building the habits up and paradigm shift and consistency. I totally believe in those things. I have had this innate ability to do something very few people can do, is that I can make my mind up because of my willpower. And I can instantly become a new person and instantly adopt new habits, having not even performed those habits over time. Like when I said to myself, I'm leaving the streets, I didn't need 5, 6 days, 5 weeks to wean myself out of the streets and 1 foot in and 1 foot out, or I kind of want to do real estate, I kind of want to be a drug dealer. When I said I'm done with the streets, that day I broke my phone, I gave the rest of my drugs to my partner, and I said I'm going into real estate full time. I never looked back. I instantly, because my will, my desire, my drive was so strong to be this new person and to achieve what I want to achieve, I just ran with it. No different than when I entered the streets at 15 years old. Wow. When I said like selling drugs was my way out, I committed to selling drugs from 15 to 25. After I went to prison in New York, you would think I'm 18 years old, 177 pounds in New York prison with the most roughest, toughest inmates. And you would think I'd get scared straight. I went to prison and soaked up game and came back on a tangent. And that's because my will to succeed in the streets was so strong. Prison couldn't scare me. Almost being shot couldn't scare me. Baltimore, Newark, New Jersey, drug trafficking, nothing could scare me because of my willpower. And I got that drive from my mom and from my family. So what I'm saying though is that one thing, your cheat sheet, one of the many secret sauces you're gonna get in a self-mastery course is that if you can muster up enough drive, like how we said in the last lesson, when you look at or when you look at your mindset and you ask yourself not, oh, I can't do this, you can't get a license with felonies, you can't be this, you can't do this from the projects, you can't do this, and you say, how can I? Part of asking yourself, how can I, is having that willpower to even do that. See, part of the things is, we can accomplish the big, bodacious goals that we want to accomplish, but you don't even got the willpower to say I cannot because you know it's going to be so much work. You're scared of the work. So you don't even want to ask yourself, how can I climb from welfare to wealth? How can I go from a single mom with a baby to running a multi-million-dollar company? Right? Like you said, it was a lot of work. And it's still a lot of work. And most people don't have the drive and the will. People are like, Jay, how do you get all that energy? How can you just go do a 24-hour corner class? Or how can you do, 26 videos in one day? Or how can you go from, all these different things? It's because my drive, it's all passion. I don't need nothing else. For a minute, you all knew From January to July of this year, I was only drinking water. I didn't have any coffee, any Red Bulls, any 5-hour energy drinks, no orange juice, no nothing. I only drank water. I stopped one day. One day in Chicago, I met with one of our coaching clients, and his friend said he only drank water, and I was impressed by that. And I was like, damn, I like the discipline and only drink. We'll talk about discipline in our later lessons.
Yeah.
But I like the discipline of only drinking water. So I made up my mind that day.
And then you just did it.
And I just did it. That day, I did not drink a glass of water for 6 months. I mean anything other than water for 6 months. That quick in an instant is because of my willpower. So what I want to try to infect and project into you all is that your willpower is all a matter of mind. Just do the shit. Excuse my language. I know we're in a professional school, but as your mentor, the founder, I can say that. Do the shit. You always trying to figure out how and all. Just do it. Just do it. Make up your mind and have enough drive and will for where you want to go to just do it.
Yeah, you know what? I agree 110%. Like, willpower is super, super important. And you said it, you know, it's not easy. Like, when you make up your mind, you have to be committed to that thing. You can't waver going back and forth. But, you know, the will to win, that will to win is really nearly not as important as the will to prepare to win. See, that's the problem. We don't have the will to prepare to win.
The little things.
The little things, sometimes we got to slow down and speed up, right? Sometimes we got to slow down and prepare ourselves so that we can have that win that we're looking for. Willpower allows us to focus too. Like, we're scatterbrains. Like, we have 1,010 things going on. We do. We got all this stuff like little computers. But willpower allows you to kind of like zero in and focus on that one thing or those two things that you're trying to accomplish in life. The way I can give you an illustration. I don't know if any of you did this, but I used to do this. I don't know if I was always a little nerd on a low or something like that. I don't know. But if you take a magnifying glass, and I used to do this in a windowsill in a project. I take a magnifying glass and a piece of paper. You put the magnifying glass and you let the sun rays come from the magnifying glass. It comes down to the piece of paper, and what ends up happening, it ends up burning. Because what did you do? You took the rays of the sun and you concentrated it in one location. That's how powerful will is. See, your will is big and you can want to do all this stuff, and you may be able to, you can, actually you can. But when you have the willpower to really concentrate, to prepare, to really execute, focus, that's when you become very effective. Now, people, that's why I keep telling people, start, stop, start, stop, start, stop, because they lack the willpower. See, what happens, Jay, with you is that I think, like, some people are special. I would say you're a little special.
Thank you.
You're a little special. But what happened is that life became bigger than you. Like you said about your daughter, it became bigger than you. And so when life becomes bigger than you, you know, you can't stop. It forces you to have willpower. It forces you to focus because it's bigger than you. See, what I learned is I can give up on myself. You know, you can settle for yourself. You don't mind being on the street or whatever because of yourself. But when it came to your daughter, well, that's something different. Just like me, I made all of the decisions, but when it came to my son, oh, something different. It caused me to focus. It caused me to take all the sunlight, all the things, and narrow it down and super focus to prepare for the outcomes that I did not have, but what I wanted out of life. Will is a powerful thing that we all have, and it requires fine-tuning. Just imagine this. Like, imagine if, let's say I had this arm in a slingshot, right? Is it slingshot? Is it called? What is it called? The
sling.
The sling. Not slingshot. That's the
slingshot's like that.
And a sling. And imagine I took this arm and I just kept doing muscles all day, all day, all day, all day. What's going to happen to this arm? I'm going to build a muscle. But what's going to happen to this arm is going to be limp. See, the same thing is true with our mental faculties. The same thing is true there with willpower. If you don't practice like you did, you practice willpower with your water. That was a practice of willpower.
Yep.
If we don't get in the habit of practicing and really exercising our mental faculties, then guess what? We're going to have weak mental faculties and you can't stick to nothing.
Right.
We have to make up your mind to exercise your mind. It's that simple.
And it's little wins, little disciplines is what I've found has helped me. Sometimes it could be like, you know, all right, I'm not gonna say any curse words for X amount of days, or I'm gonna sustain
Did
from
you
this.
ever do that?
I have. I actually have went a substantial amount of time without talking like a sailor.
How many hours, Jay?
I cannot, right now, today, I could stop and say I'm not cursing again for however long that we want to say. I can do it. I'm not gonna do it.
That's the last for every cuss word you say from this point on.
Cool. If my will to succeed was strong enough, and my will to not curse is not that strong right now, so I'm totally cool with cursing. So it gets my points across more fluidly. Now I can articulate myself very well and be very communicative and make sure that you understand everything that I say through how, you know what I'm saying, I position it. But I'd rather curse sometimes just get right to the point. I want to be laser with you.
Yeah.
So.
But see, he had a choice, right? It was his choice. And
Right.
he made a conscious decision that, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want it back.
But if we had a bet or something substantial on it,
if
then
I was putting money in it,
yeah, I could do it. No problem. I can do that. That's my whole thing. My will's so strong. My willpower is so strong. But I want, again, it's not about us.
No.
We want you to be inspired by us, motivated by us, and have a sense of aspiration from us and our lives, our lifestyles, and what we've been through, for you to apply these things practically to your life and use our blueprint in the academy. See, this is what's so special about us. Is we'll motivate you. Like, I'm telling you, I can go toe to toe with the best motivational speakers, as well as Queen. The best motivational speakers. If I just want to be a motivational speaker, I'll crush the game. But I'd be cheating you by just motivating you like they all do. You go to their conferences, you spend $300 for their conference, you be hype as hell, like, yo.
and then next week, what happened?
I'm like, what I'm doing
What
again?
happened next week?
How I do it? How I get there? Because your motivational speaker, majority of them, the only thing they've ever been good at is motivational speaking. So all they can tell you how to do is be a motivational speaker, because that's where they made their money, as opposed to actually giving you a blueprint for how you build wealth in your life, which is what we teach.
Yeah, and also inspiration from the inside out. See, that's what happens, is they motivate out from the outside in. What we're doing, because we're sharing our lives, we're motivating you from the inside out. So it's the difference. That's why you can identify. And that's why what Jay says and what I say stick, as opposed to someone that's just talking, right?
Right.
Yeah. Getting you a happy.
Yeah, all that kind of stuff. So no happy talk here.
No,
So anyway,
straight talk.
you know, we're enjoying this. Again, this is our duty, our job. And while we've created this course in the Academy, although it's a wealth building institute, we know that one of the ways in which you build wealth, we have to have strong personal development and strong self-mastery. So we appreciate you guys again being in the course, and we will see you in our next lesson.
Peace.